Finance Committee. So, anybody here?
I can speak to it because, unless you want to, okay. So, the last meeting we had was on September 9th, and the first item we discussed was franchise fees regarding waste management. We discussed, the committee discussed using some or all of the franchise fees for streets, for maintenance, and how they're negotiated, would be part of negotiations, which we weren't talking about. And then I told them that the Cable Act specifically prohibits the FCC from regulating the use of revenue derived from franchise fees, so cities can determine where that goes. So in fact, the city of Covington does use some of their franchise fees for roads and maintenance. So that was talked about. I talked about how if you take away revenue from general fund, however, you're impacting the general fund's ability to pay for significant services such as police and, attorneys and other things like that. So that had to be really studied before they made a wise decision on that. The next issue we had was on police staffing. The discussion was on the different scenarios. If you had one officer, or if you had 3 officers, and I gave them a spreadsheet that shows the different costs by, how we have 60% and what it went up to. The most significant stat of these studies was that the city of Pacific has the largest per dollar revenue cost as compared to 9 other cities. That's a fact. So, and also since that, which you brought up before, I told the committee that I'd be working on coming up with numbers based on 2007 because the chair, Councilmember Kay, wanted me to do that. And so we spent a little bit of, or actually quite a bit of staff time coming up with those numbers. And I will bring that to you and to the committee. I'll give you the report, Councilmember Garberding, and then I'll talk with you about it so you understand what it says. And then the committee will get it, and then it'll be public information when we get that to council, or even a committee. And finally, Councilmember Jones brought up the City Hall project. What's the name we use for it now?
City Hall Air Quality Improvement
Right,
Project.
because that's what it is. It's not really a remodel, and I think that kind of got stated and misstated, and Councilmember Jones brought it up because he was hearing these large numbers tossed around, which I don't know where he got them from because we had no numbers. We have guesses right now. And so we talked about their concern for this project, and they all seem to agree that, yes, we have to get you guys out of here, but we don't know what we want to do with the building. And I said, I told them that the mayor does have a plan, we're working on it, and we'll bring it to you in October. Because I think they were a little bit perturbed that we hadn't got it to them sooner, and I explained there's been a lack of staff and there's been some sickness, and so we're doing the best we can, and we will have it in October. And I think it'll be a sound plan, I know it will. So hopefully you'll see that way soon. The next, so the meeting ended at 7:45, and our next meeting is scheduled for the 14th of October at 6:30 p.m.
Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you. Governance Committee?
We have not had another meeting, but I did have a citizen bring to me some information on the protection of significant trees. And I'm not sure if I should be consulting with our community development person or what we should do.
I would do that.
Yeah, you know about significant trees? I'm going to be talking.
Have a conversation with you.
Yeah, there we go. So I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'll talk and then we'll probably schedule a meeting. Figure it out.
Great, okay. Anything else?
No?
Human Services Committee, I don't think they've met the meeting is, on the 7th. Okay. Okay. Public Safety Committee, hopefully, at the end of the next meeting, that meeting's gonna get rescheduled. Public Works Committee, I think,
Scheduled for the 1st of October.
okay. Technology Committee, you guys are moving right along.
Yeah, we met on the 11th. Auburn's IT director was there and discussed some of the benefits of going with an updated FTR Gold, which is, we use FTR Gold now for meeting recordings. And one of the things the committee has brought concerns with right now, and Amy, correct me if I'm wrong, if a citizen or anyone requests a copy of the meeting, it's a kind of a pain. Because not only do you get the meeting recording, you get kind of a player version of FTR Gold.
You get a shareware.
So they have to install the program to listen to the meeting. So the updated version will allow exports of like MP3s, so we can post them on the website. So we can refer people that require a meeting request to the website to download them. The other nice thing is council members can listen to them on their tablets and not have to come to City Hall, because right now we have to log in and listen to them at City Hall. So that's kind of the direction. And then also meeting with the company that did their council chambers, the technology upgrades, and seeing if we can get them actually to do it with an estimate. So, and then we also looked at our policy, which I think you discussed at the workshop last week. So we're close. Cool. And we meet again on the 16th of October.
So and that upgrade, are they gonna include microphones?
Yes. Keep asking, I'm gonna delay it. You know what, just take it off the agenda.
Okay.
Sorry, it's on my board for a year. Okay, Park Board.
Nothing to report.
Thank you, Carrie. Planning Commission? Okay. Pierce County Regional Council, I think we're gonna have attendance at that here real soon. Thank you, Lance. Unfortunately, Sound Cities Association and Skateboard, due to my being sick, I wasn't able to attend those meetings, so next month we'll be much better off. Valley Regional Fire Authority?
We met recently, to schedule the standard kind of meeting. We meet tomorrow night to start the budget process. The finance committee has a meeting, to have the initial draft of the budget presented and answering questions. We meet at 5 o'clock at Station 31, which is right by Lowe's in Auburn, if anybody wants to attend. They're a thrilling meeting. And then there are a series of meetings after that to discuss the budget levels, present the budget, the fire benefit charge, and then we'll vote on it, I believe, in November. The calendar, I think, is posted on the website, so if anybody wants to attend the meeting, any of the meetings, they're all open.
Thank you. Okay, so that concludes the board